Okay, my beautiful friends, here we go. It is Sunday, October 30th, 2022, and this, of course, is my newest segment of Markets A Look Ahead. We have a lot to talk about here, but let's start off with this. So, first of all, I want to thank all of you again from the heart for wishing Ed Hall a happy 99th birthday. His party was fantastic. He was so surprised, and it really did make the old guy happy, and I think that's important here. We got to remember that we got to take care of each other, especially, the very young and the very old. They are so dependent on all of us. All right, look, with that said, people, let's move forward. I don't know if you realize this, maybe you do, some of you, but this is a huge, and I mean huge week for the market. Why? All right. We got this FOMC meeting, the Federal Reserve. They're gonna let us know, okay, what they intend to do with the economy and the financial system this Wednesday. Tuesday is when they start their 2-day meeting. They meet behind closed doors and they all converse about what they think they want to do to us. Oh yes, absolutely. You know that. They're so nice. Aren't they all just so lovely and nice? The people, the things, the the creatures, the monsters that run the global financial system. Oh yes, we love all of them, don't we? I don't think so. They're trying to kill us all. All right, now, with that said, this is how I see it playing out. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and throw this out here. So, come Wednesday, we're going to hear that the Fed is in fact continuing to raise rates. Now, there's some speculation here as to whether the Fed's going to raise 50 basis points or 75. I'm going to say it's going to be a 75 basis point hike. All right. Is the market going to like that? Well, what do we know is already happening? Let's set the groundwork here. There's this campaign. It's just starting to get moving here to convince you that what you're seeing again is not real. That is, inflation is getting better. Things are going to be all lovely, perfectly, very, very soon. Meanwhile, what did we just find out last week? I mean, the Federal Reserve's absolutely favorite indicator for inflation looking forward, consumer expenditures here. Guess what? It's saying inflation has nowhere to go but higher as every freaking single economic indicator continues to point lower. But Janet Yellen, she was floated out too. Remember that? Oh, the economy. She doesn't see. She's completely blind. She doesn't see a recession anywhere. It's going to be lovely. Again, look, this is the propaganda. This is what they do. Despite the fact that the Federal Reserve's indicators are all miserable. Okay, inflation continuing to rise, economy continuing to crater. Everything's going to be great. You know why? Because they're going to tell you so. And with regard to creatures like Yellenstein, of course. Oh yeah, she doesn't see it. Do you realize that Janet Yellen, everything she has said, going back, I don't know, as far as you want to go, has been completely wrong. Meanwhile, again, look. Really, has it been wrong? Or is it just the deceptions, the distractions, the misinformation? I think you all know where I'm going with this. It's obviously that. She's not that stupid. Maybe she is, but I doubt it. She knows exactly what's going on here. Anyway, so the campaign, regardless of what the Federal Reserve's own data is going to be, we're doing great. Inflation is starting to come down, although we know this is a complete falsehood by their own measures. All right. So, come this Wednesday, I'm going to, like I said, expect a 75 basis point hike, but that's not really what the market's going to focus on. I believe, and look, I could be wrong on this, and I'd love to hear your take on it. I believe the market already has baked it in. There's a 75 basis point hike already baked in to the Federal Reserve scheme here that they've been pulling off for many, many months, just like the European Central Bank, other central banks. Oh yeah, committed, absolutely committed to fighting inflation here by raising rates, which has nothing to do with it. I mean, the lie is so big. I guess people are buying it, but it ain't working. It was never meant to work. Oh, yeah, it's a rate problem. It's a rate problem. No, it's not a rate problem. It's a currency free fall problem. It's the fact that central banks are continuing to balloon the freaking money supply. Okay, besides all that, 75 basis point hike, but then the lovely festivities begin. Lovely, it's going to be beautiful. What am I talking about? Okay, so they're going to float out the creature. Okay, I'm talking about Jay Powell himself. Now, he's going to sit there and read his scripted questions. Again, people, watch the body language. Look at how he, the people he points to and the way he takes the questions. He always looks down first. Okay, he knows the questions, most of them in advance. He looks down first at his book, the little clues in there at what he's supposed to say. Now, this is a game. It's a theater. Now, what he's going to do, clear in my book, and let's see how this plays out. He's going to, again, talk about how the economy is strong, moving forward at a moderate pace. He's going to explain to people that we're starting to see, listen to the language here, what's going to come out of his mouth, starting to see promising signs with regard to inflation slowing down because what the Fed's doing, it has to work. It must work. So that's what they're going to do. And the market's going to love it. Let's go out on another limb here. I'm going to say this. And I could be way off, but I'm just going to tell you what I think. All right? I love to do this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. I don't care. I'll eat it and the trolls will call me out. So Wednesday, Fed's going to raise rates like I said. All right. Because they're really concerned about inflation. Yeah, all right. But the way it's spun after Yellowstone speaks, I would be willing to say, are you ready for it? Market's going higher. On Wednesday, the market's going higher. Let's see if it works out. Let's see how that plays out. Because again, what happened recently that I think really was unbelievably profound. Remember Oink Man? Oink Man? Oink. Oink Man, Nick the Pig, and Oink Woman, Mary Dolly, the gender confused one, doesn't know which way she wants to flip in the morning. She gets up, she looks in the mirror. She does? This is what I heard. It's just a rumor. But she keeps a coin over on the side, and she flips it in the morning, and she looks at it. Oh, today I think I want to be a woman. Tomorrow I think I'm going to, I will imagine myself. I'm going to identify as a man. Whatever they want to come up with, that's what they do here. Am I offending anyone? So sorry. Not really, no. But that's besides the point. Now, a lot of this here, people, look, we know the game that's being played. It's an incredible thing. We got these midterm elections coming up. In my view, we're going to continue to see this market move higher right up until the midterms. November 8th, okay? So, I would say pretty much bank on it. Bank on it, all right? The phenomenon here with Oink Man and Oink Woman, saying, hey, come December, the Fed's going to pivot. So that's what the market's pricing that in too. So again, 75 basis point hike this Wednesday. We're going to hear about that. Then, of course, all the lovely talk about how great we're doing. And then come December, oh, yeah, because inflation's coming down, even though it won't be, they're going to say, all right, what we're going to do, we're going to back off. The Federal Reserve is going to, again, we'll probably get a 50 basis point hike. And then I wouldn't be surprised to see a pause, but we'll talk about that as we move forward. And the market's going to get orgasmic, spray its shorts all over the freaking place here, along with the commentators on the mainstream financial channels. I love it. I get such a kick out of watching their faces when the market goes up. Obviously, they're all heavily invested in the market. Okay, so that's clear. So, when the market goes up here, of course, they get that little tickle down there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a lovely freaking thing. So, with that said, let's keep our eye, as usual. Look at the MMRI, the Mannarino Market Risk Indicator. It has cratered. Remember what, look, it blows my freaking mind. 2 Fridays ago, when the Oink Man was floated out, the Fed Whisperer, we had just crossed 300 on the MMRI into extreme risk. Oh, it's just a coincidence that Nick the Pig, the Oink Man, and Oink Woman, they got floated out to talk the market into some lovely sense of euphoria, which pushed the 10-year yield down like 40 freaking basis points. Some weakness in the dollar, and the market has gone crazy. You want to talk about market manipulation? Like I said, who benefited here from that? Obviously, people that were long the market, myself included. You all know that I'm own many, many thousands of shares of JEPI. I'm continuing to buy. Because I think this whole thing is a freak show. It's rigged to the highest order. Not going to stop. Now, after the midterms here, look, we got a warning, not just from Greg Mannarino and from some other people here, but BlackRock, I think they have maybe a little more inside information than I do. Oh, I don't have any inside information. You know that. Anyway, BlackRock is saying after the midterms, expect this market here to take a hit, some kind of event that's going to occur. I firmly believe, and I've been saying this, they're building up here to some kind of a false flag. We'll see how that plays out, but they're not going to let it happen until after the midterms, of course, because everything has to be lovely and perfect and beautiful, because our illustrious leader and all the other freaks, they're doing such a great job. They're doing such a great job in killing the American people. Forget about the economy. They don't run the economy at all. They don't run the financial system. You all know that. They're just a side act. It's just bullshit from here to freaking Uranus and back and wherever else you want to go. Planet Uranus, okay? I was just going to say something, but I won't say it because I get myself in trouble. All right, look, people, so that's the story. Let's see how this week plays out. Wednesday, remember, look for a couple of things. Let's see if Greg Mannarino is right. 75 basis point hike. The creature is going to talk the market up, and he's going to throw out a few hints here that come December, the Fed's going to pivot. We already heard it from Nick the Pig, oink man, the Fed whisperer. And then come December, okay, we'll see. But I think I would be willing to say, we'll see if I'm wrong on this one. It's going to be funny, because if I am wrong on this one, of course, the trolls are going to eat me alive. But I don't know. Come Wednesday, I believe the market's probably going to put on some. You know something? I'm going to go out on another limb here. Let's extend the limb that Greg can hang himself on here. I'm going to say this entire week, we're really close to the midterms here, is going to be a good one. And I'll tell you another reason why, and it'll probably be bullish. There's a lot of people that are saying, this month, this moving into next month, this market's, we're gonna take a hit. Okay, maybe that's true after the midterms, but right up until the midterms, what are they gonna do? What's the most? See, look, all Greg Mannarino does is try to outline what most likely is going to happen. And most likely, gauging from everything I just covered here in this video, boom, this market's going up. I'm going to say, I'll go out on another limb here, that by the end of the week, the market's going to be markedly higher than how we open tomorrow, whatever happens. Let's have some games. Let's play a little game and we can frolic around the office. You know how I love to do that. All right, look, I'm kind of like so out of here. I today am going to the Nationals, the NHRA Nationals here over at the Strip. And, I'm a big fan of drag racing here. Hey, I made it. Me and Ed Hall made it to Cruz Pedregon's Facebook page. And I was really happy to see that, how it got posted out there. Funny car racer, Cruz Pedregon. Anyway, with that said, people, look, love you a lot. Please share this video, get it. And I want to hear your thoughts. Am I completely wrong? Did I get this whole week that's coming? Am I going to be proven wrong? Maybe. But, look, at least I'm willing to stick my neck out there. Let's just see. It's kind of look, this market is such a freak show. But if you think about what we've seen over the past several weeks, how it was played out with Oink Man and Nick the Pig, and how this reversal in the debt market it's been profound. I mean, absolutely profound. Between the Friday that Nick the Pig came out and the following Wednesday, the freaking 10-year yield dropped like 40 basis points. That's profound. And of course, the market loved to see that. The relative strength of the dollar remains high, but the euro also took a major hit. So you got to look at these things against each other. You all know that. I've covered this a gazillion times. That phenomenon is not going to stop people. I can't imagine it's going to, at least in the short run. We'll see. All right, look, I'll keep you on top of all this as usual. I got to get ready for the Nationals. Hey, maybe I'll see some of you over there. All right, look, like I said, love you a lot. Please share the video. Please comment. Tell me what I got wrong, what I got right, and we'll see what happens during the week, especially on lovely Fed Day. All right? I will see you all in the morning.